What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. My name is Phil Sarpon. This is Phil's Guide to PsyD. This channel is dedicated to all things psychology, wellness, and graduate school. What is a neuropsychologist and what is psychological evaluations or assessments or testing? Now, this is a really great question. It's a question that I get all the time, and it can be really confusing because there's a lot of disciplines that use the term evaluations, testing, assessments. What even are assessments? And so what I'll talk briefly about is what neuropsychologists do. So neuropsychologist is a specialty field of clinical psychology. In other words, typically in the United States, you have to become a clinical psychologist first, and then you specialize in neuropsychology. It's a lot like becoming a medical doctor and then specializing, for example, in surgery or primary care or psychiatry. And so one of the things about neuropsychologists in terms of what they do is that they primarily do testing. Now, this is synonymous with psychodiagnostic assessments, psychological evaluation, psychological testing. A lot of places, a lot of people use these words interchangeably, but they essentially mean the same thing. Testing involves bringing in a patient into a room, a testing room, where you will then give them certain different evaluations or testing to see what's going on in the brain. What are their memory abilities? What are their visual spatial abilities? How do they complete tasks? How do they think about doing certain things in the way that maybe others don't, right? And so what neuropsychologists are really primed at, focusing on certain neurological things that are happening in the brain. This could lead to potentially ADHD symptoms, autism, dyslexia, dementia, a number of different things that we know typically happen in the brain. And what we want to try and understand how it actually plays out in people's behavior and people's everyday life. Usually after the testing, it could last for 2 to 4 hours, sometimes 8 hours or more. But typically after that test, the neuropsychologist will score the exams. They will compare the data to based norms in terms of the general population. They will also typically write a neuropsychological report. This could be anywhere from 2 to 8 to 10 pages. And then they will schedule a feedback session. This could either be through phone call or in person. This is what we did. You came in for ADHD concerns. I gave you a number of different tests. I pretty much was able to look at your scores, compared it to the norm of the general population. Seems like you have some really great strengths in this area. There's some weaknesses here that I think are impacting you in terms of your school life. These are some of the recommendations that I will provide for you to see if that will help you. Maybe they need more time taking exams. Maybe they need more time turning in assignments. Maybe they need some training in executive functioning. Maybe they need to have a referral to a psychiatrist or a medical doctor for potential ADHD medication. There has to be some interventions that the psychologist or the neuropsychologist is now going to provide for that patient to help them with whatever they're going through. In a nutshell, a neuropsychologist is a psychologist, but they're specialized in using certain tests to get valuable information and then finding what recommendations are actually going to work for that person in regards to mediating some of the problems that they're having. So if you're wanting to learn more, follow me on my socials at Phil's Guide to PsyD, where I talk about all of these things. And I give you a step-by-step guide on, if you're interested in neuropsychology, how to get into neuropsychology, how to be successful in graduate school, and also how to be successful in your early career as a clinician.